Hi, so today we are doing a university desk tour. This is my desk in my university apartment, and obviously with online university this has become so much more of an important space because I'm doing all of my work here. But yeah, I'm really proud of my desk and office space. I'm going to be showing you a little bit more of my office space as well, so I just wanted to share it with you guys. So starting off with the desk itself, this just came with my flat. I believe it's from IKEA. It has a couple like nicks and scratches in it, but it's a really good size, and yeah, it's just exactly what I need. And before we get on to what's on the desk, I wanted to talk about what I have on my wall. I have a couple things on my wall, but mainly these 3 prints as you walk in. And if you see me looking down, I just have my phone here with all the details, so that's why. So the first print is a poster from the 12th World Festival of Youth and Students. This festival was in 1985, and at A-level I actually studied communist Russian history. So when I went to Russia for a study tour, I got this poster at a museum in Moscow. I believe it was a museum of modern history, but I got this poster in 2018. And then the next print I have is a Declan McKenna tour poster. I also got this print in 2018, and yeah, it's just something I got at the venue from a concert when I saw Declan McKenna live. And then the last print I have is a postcard from this lovely vintage store called Cal. This is the first one I've been to, and it's in Leeds, but I believe they also have some around the country, so yeah, I will link them down below because they have such great clothes. In time I am looking to add more to my walls, but yeah, this is just what I have for now. So what is on my desk? I have this small lamp from Wilko. It's nothing special, it just adds a little bit of light, so I have not just one direct light source, especially when it gets dark. And then I have honestly one of my favourite things on my desk, which is my lava lamp. I got this from Argos and it was such a good find. Like, it was so well priced and it was just so much better than I even imagined it would be. I love it. I then have my IKEA organizer. I do not know how to pronounce this name, but I will put it somewhere on screen. But I really like the style. It's just really simple and goes with everything. In here I keep a bunch of things that I reach for all the time. I have my erasers and glue tape for bullet journaling. I have my super glue for jewelry making. I have any stickers or pictures I'm using. Particularly on top, I keep the ones I'm using for my current theme. Some of the particular sticker sets I have that I use and love are the Function of Beauty one, which comes with whenever you buy shampoo and conditioner or anything else from them. I also have the Bandeau sticker book, which I am obsessed with. I asked for it for my birthday, and yeah, I will link it down below, and lots of other things if you want to check it out. I also have this really gorgeous tea light holder, which I got from a friend for my birthday, which I absolutely love. I think it looks so gorgeous, so you will see this in a lot of my other videos, particularly like my bullet journal videos. I often have it in the corner. Then obviously I have my laptop, which is a MacBook Pro from mid 2014. I've had this forever and it just does everything I want to, and I've been tempted to upgrade lately, but like the newer ones don't have USB ports and this one has like 3. It's amazing, so yeah, sticking with this one for a while more. So then, as you can see over here, I have my bullet journal. I always keep the one I'm currently using just to my side, and usually it's open to the week and the day that is currently going on. Also behind me I have my other journals. I have a writing journal. At the moment I also have my bullet journal from the first quarter of this year, just if I need to refer back to anything. And I've also started doing a kind of like font book, so if I'm setting up a new theme, I just look through that and it's all the fonts that I like to do or can do, or different inspiration for fonts. I also have my nail polishers up there. I was never into painting my nails, but then it was sort of like halfway into 2020 and I hadn't been able to get my nails done, but I decided I should just start painting my own nails, and it is like way easier than I thought it would be. And yeah, these are my nail polishers I have at the moment. It's not a big collection and they're just sitting in a lid from a candle that I've already burnt out. I then just have this jar. I have a couple of these jars on my shelves, which you'll see later, but this is the main one I keep on my desk. This has all my main stationery in it, so the colours and pens I'm using for my current bullet journal theme, my favourite pens, my rulers, my scissors. So that is all the stuff I reach for every day. Then next to it I have a clear jar. This was a candle that I cleaned out. I love reusing candle jars and also just jars in general. In here I have my lip balms, my AirPods, and at the moment I also just have a couple jewelry pieces in there that I've made. I keep talking about jewelry that I've made. I also have on my desk 2 bead kits, one that my boyfriend got me and one that I bought. And yeah, I do a lot of jewelry making, so I'll link my one video about that if you guys want to check that out. I then also just have my tarot deck next to my bullet journal. I am no tarot expert, I'm just studying it at the moment and it is taking forever, but I do love it. And this deck is gorgeous. I've talked about it before, so that and as I said, a bunch of other things are linked down below. And as you can see in the corner, it is reflecting my ring light at the moment. I do have a mirror from IKEA. I don't know the type, my mum got it for me, but it is just a simple mirror, and honestly it's kind of nice to just like, if I'm joining a Zoom call, have a quick look. So that is it for my main desk. I'm going to turn. So if we've just been on this side to the wall, we're going this side to where I have a couple more things on the wall to my massive shelves, which I love over here. So let's turn that way. So as you can see, I have these amazing shelves behind me, which I'm so excited to get to. But just before that, on the wall, I do have a print of my morning routine. This isn't exactly what I do every morning, but it is sort of like an ideal morning routine. And every month for my bullet journal, I do make a sort of like key, if you will, for what my theme is going to be and what my fonts, borders, etc. are. And I don't do this every month, but this month I decided to stick it up on my wall just so it was there and I could keep referring back to it. Okay, quick interruption before we get to one of my favorite parts of this room, which are my shelves. I want to talk to you about Amber Student. So Amber Student reached out to me and I really wanted to share them with you guys because as a student I've seen, one, how hard the university experience is even without COVID, which I will be bleeping by the way because I'm not sure if YouTube likes that word, but even without the current situation, the university experience is so difficult, and housing is one of those massive things that make it super difficult. And with COVID, it has been made so much more difficult. So Amber Student aims to make a seamless experience for students, especially when they are booking housing. So I've linked Amber Student down below. They're not paying me to say any of this, but the link down below is affiliate. On their link, which I highly recommend you check out, I was so impressed by the range they have. You can browse through a bunch of different types of accommodation, and they have places in over 100 countries like France, Germany, Australia, Denmark, Spain, the UK, Ireland, and the US, and Asia, and more. Just really check it out. And in total, they have over 20k listings on their platform. So if you're struggling with housing, which I know so many people are right now, I highly recommend checking it out. They have round-the-clock and personalized assistance every step of the way for booking housing. And they also have a COVID policy where you can cancel any bookings for free, which I know has been such a big problem for students this year because sometimes you're in lockdown and you can't make it back to university and there's all this stuff going on, so they are just so helpful and I really love what they're doing for students. They will also help you take care of paperwork, and if you can't get to your accommodation, they have live viewings and property experts in the area. Also, while I was browsing through their websites, I saw some really amazing examples of accommodation. I just wanted to show you guys a couple in the UK. I'll flash them up on the screen, but just some examples are this amazing one in Cardiff. They have some really lovely ones in London. I also saw this one in Birmingham, and they have tons in Leeds, which obviously I know about, and I know people who live in these accommodations, and they are so lovely. Thank you, Amber Student, for reaching out to me, and I really just thought it'd be a great resource to share with you guys if you are students and you need help finding accommodation. Okay, onto the shelves. So on my top shelf up there, I have pens that I use like less. So these are basic black pens, 4-color pens. I just have so many of them. I also have a Labour voting sign because obviously, and as you can see, all these pens are in really cute tins. I had these back from my dorm rooms in Brighton. Up here I also have some really cute cactus candles, which I need to put around, but honestly I just like them sitting there. They're really cute and they were a Christmas present from my boyfriend. Here is my favourite shelf. As you can see, I have all of my coloured pens. So all of my pens are in a homemade pasta jar pen holder. I made this with my mum during the first lockdown before I moved to Leeds, and it is the greatest thing I've ever thought of. I noticed a lot of my pens were getting dry or were getting lost, being in pencil cases or on my desk. So it is better to keep your pens horizontally because that way the ink doesn't dry out as much, and I found that so many different pen storage solutions were vertical and I really didn't like that, so I made this. As you can see, they're all in rainbow order and I love how they are organised. In here I have my Tombow Dual brush pens, my Crayola Super Tip, my Zebra mild liners, and more. And also to the side I have my metallic brush pens. So yeah, that is definitely my favourite shelf out of all of them. In these shelves I also keep my Wacom drawing tablet. I've had this for years, since Australia, and I didn't use it a bit while I was in boarding school just because one, I was way too busy with A-levels, and two, I just didn't have the space. But now I am obsessed with this. I use this for any animations in my video and also for making thumbnails. As you can see in this shelf I have a ton of books. And I also have more here and down here. I won't be talking about the books in particular, but I am actually looking to do some more bookish content, so if you're interested in that, let me know. And I have more books, the more currently read books, in my bedroom, so yeah, there are more to this collection. And this is a way cut down collection because when I moved from Australia to the UK, I only kept the bare essential books, and then when I moved out from my mum's place, I only took a couple books. and yeah, so I'm just ordering more obviously as I read. So on these shelves I have tons of disposable photos, and I've actually got a reusable film camera that my boyfriend got me for Christmas, so I love having physical copies of photos, and also like, I know everyone says this, but being more in the moment and not like focusing on what you look like in photos, just taking one and being done is so lovely. I also have a couple cookbooks. I have one vegetarian student recipes book. I have a vegan fake out, like take out, but you make it yourself obviously. Then I have The Duke and I, which is the book that Bridgerton is based off. Then I have Twilight, which is like the series that got me into reading. So yeah, it always gets me out of a reading slump. And obviously Midnight Sun, which I haven't read yet, but I'm dying to. It's just a bit daunting with how big it is. Then I also have in here The Infernal Devices, which you can see, and behind that there's more of the Mortal Instruments, and I have more here and some of the short stories and everything like that. It is another one of my all-time favorite series. And so enough about books. I'll have to make some dedicated book videos. Honestly, I could talk about them for hours. I have my Maneki Neko, which, ignore my pronunciation, I haven't studied Japanese in years, but that is my lucky cat, and it was a present from my boyfriend. When I'm feeling a bit down or everything feels like it's going wrong, it sort of just gives me like good vibes and to remember to be positive. Okay, and this is the last shelf I'm going to be talking about. It is this shelf here. I've already spoke about some of the books that are there, but I want to talk about what is in this storage container, which matches the one on my desk. So at the top I have stamps. As you can see, I have a bunch of letter stamps on a plate. Not the best storage system, but it works. I also have some black ink and some floral stamps up there. Then below that I have a bunch of sort of journaling supplies. I have black paper, some old music sheets that I rip out to put in my journal, general like craft paper and stuff like that. Then I also have a folder with all sorts of cutouts that I've got in a color-coded order. And then last but not least, I have all of my old journals. I have done a couple videos going through my old journals, and yeah, they're all here. I'm never getting rid of them. They are so precious to me. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, please do like and subscribe. I would love to see more of you. And yeah, I just hope you enjoyed watching my desk and a bit of my office tour. I'm so lucky to have this space, and it has made online university so much easier having this space to myself and space to focus on my work and creative hobbies. So yeah, I hope to see you next time. Thank you again for watching.